Online versus high street agents. Talk to me.
Talk to you. I think the marketplace is big for both. I think there's enough room for both. And I think it's actually down to the consumer. People want different experiences. And I think what you'll probably find as time goes by, we're going to say online, but we're all online, let's just say a non-office based location, that model will probably adapt slightly, bringing in more ancillary services, more support to owners and vendors and buyers. And again, equally, I think we say traditional estate agent. I think one thing we're all learning is that there is, other models out there that people want to explore, and I think that's not unhealthy because it's making us change. We've always adapted. I mean, let's be honest with you. Everyone's seeing how industry is constantly changing and constantly adapting. This is just another phase.
Well, you and I have been in the industry now 25, 26 years.
Correct.
I think we almost started at the same time, in the same city actually, by the way, but went out different ways. There's always been cheap fee agents.
Absolutely.
There's always been overvaluing.
Correct.
Nothing's changed, has it?
It hasn't. I think it's more the perception that this time you've got something which is quite transposed from where previously you had the standard office, you had your office, you had your staff, they're running around in cars, and you were competing against the guy literally on a estate agent's row, and he might come out with a new differentiator or a new product that made him different. We've all got similar products now. Nobody has anything which is a market clear destroyer, and so you're all on a pretty level playing field, and all of a sudden
we all look the same.
We all look the same, but all of a sudden you've got different models out there, which some people will go to try it because it's different. It's no different than trying a different drink when you go to the pub. You try something different. Doesn't mean you like it. Doesn't mean you go back again. You try it, and so part of that you've got to let that process go through. But I think equally when it comes on to listings, and we can deal with that now, or deal with it later. You're out there to win the business, and you hear valuers, I've got X number of listings this month, X number. The reality is you've got 3 different types of listings. You've got bloody good listings that are going to sell quickly.
Yes.
You've got bad listings that you've won the business to put it on the market and you're never going to sell it, and you're never going to sell it. And you've got the ones in the middle that are probably one price reduction away from being a good listing, really. And I think for me, the focus is not the number of properties that you put on the market, it's the quality of the properties that you put on the market. If they're amber and green, fantastic. There's no point putting reds on the market because they're a liability until you've sold them. You're putting board presents out there, but actually people then soon realise that you're not selling that board. And people don't judge the fact that whether that property is correctly priced or being marketed correctly, or with an unreasonable vendor. All they're looking at is signs of success. One of the agent's biggest signs of success locally is the sold board. It's a free advert, it's going for thousands of people, and people notice when a house goes for sale and sold and back for sale again.
So are you saying that estate agents should walk away from overvalued properties then?
I don't think you should be afraid to. Or put in place a structured management plan with the owner from the outset to say, well, okay, Mr. Vendor, we are prepared to give this a shot at the higher price, but it's higher than we recommend. So we're going to put our money up front. Can we agree a structured price if we're not getting the activity that we need, which we can review now with all the tools, that we agree that we will revisit it here and we'll revisit it here.
How long would you say that an agent needs to keep an overpriced property on at the higher price before they knock it back?
I think markets dictate, and I think that's the beauty. I mean, let's be honest, if you put it on at a high price, we've all done it before, we've taken a flyer and it's sold. Well, of course it did, because you're brilliant. We've all had those moments, but by and large now people have a fairly good understanding what is and what isn't over the top, and I think that gets dictated by the figures. If it's not getting the result and you're pushing it and you're not getting people through the door, you're better off starting to work with that vendor fairly quickly than doing what a lot of people do and just focus on what is selling and push it to the back door.
Wait to the end of the 12-week sole agency.
Deal with it head on. Start.
What, took it 3-4 weeks, that sort of?
I would say so, yeah. And it depends on your marketplace. Some marketplaces are very, very quick and you've got to build it quickly. Other areas of the country, the marketplace is a slower burner, and it doesn't matter if it's the cheapest house in the street, it's not necessarily going to sell quickly. So that's dictated by your own marketplace. What I don't think you want to do is take it beyond your average time scale before you start taking action. You probably need to, if your average in your area is 12 weeks to sell, then you might want to start visiting that property at week 6 or 8 to ensure that we're taking proactive steps to deal with it.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you.